In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your plans from wherever you keep them, paper, head, phone, to reality using the WOOP method, even if you've never stuck to a plan before. Now, I will tell you that I love plans. Like, I am a planner person. Like, here's my planner. I have shelves back there full of planners. So I keep them. I look back on them. Like, I fill them up. I put words in them. I put memories in them. I put stickers in them. I do all kinds of stuff. But if I don't ever put action, that is where plans fail. So I could write a whole bunch of stuff down, but never do anything with them. That's a problem. That's where the challenge comes in. And what happens? There are several things that can happen to us, and that's why our plans fail. One is we just don't ever revisit them. Like, we put them in something, we have them somewhere, and then that's where it stays. And we don't ever go back to it. Sometimes we overplan. So we spend all our time doing something, focusing in on planning, and then we don't ever return to those plans. We plan and plan and plan and don't ever put any action. Sometimes what happens to us is we get upset because our plans change. So what we have laid out in our mind and what we have planned in our head and on paper changes because life happens, right? So when life changes and our plans don't go as we had hoped, sometimes that causes a problem as well, and we don't follow through. The other challenge comes in when we lose motivation. It's like it takes a little while for things to come to fruition and things to actually be seen. And because of that, we may quit before we get all the way to the end of our plan and reach our goal. The WOOP method is so important to help us taking our plans from wherever you store them and then putting them into action and getting all the way to the end. That's the idea. You don't just want to plan and then not go back to it. You don't want to plan and not put any action in. You don't want to plan and lose motivation. The WOOP method can help you with this. So let me tell you the real secret to those plans coming to life and actually you accomplishing what you set out to do. And that is the WOOP method: wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. And what does that do? You have something that you want to get done. That's your wish. You have an outcome, how that is going to make you feel. Your obstacle, what may stop you from getting those things accomplished. And then your plan, how you are going to accomplish your wish, and then how you're going to come up against those obstacles so you can still accomplish what you want to do. So the beauty of this method is that you can use it for long or short-term goals. With your weekly planning, what I want you to do is actually decide what your weekly wish is going to be. So let's think about like where we are right now. We want to do something before the end of the year, but we don't want to make it huge for the week because then you'll get overwhelmed. So let's make our wish a weekly wish. What could that be? I want to work on content for something that I want to do that's beyond my profession. So something that I want to get done during those hours, like from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I want to focus on creating something that helps me further myself that is not professionally based. So something I want to get into on the side. Maybe it's like crafting I want to do. Maybe it's I want to write a book. Maybe it's I want to, what else do we like to do? Maybe I want to create something that I want to give to somebody at the end of the year. Whatever it is, it can be big, but what are you going to do this week to make it happen? So I'm going to make my wish be, I want to work on content for a project that I want to accomplish before the end of the year. So I need to take steps this week in contacting people that will help me get the items I need to make it come to pass. So my wish this week is to contact individuals that are going to help me support this next step that I need to do. So in this prepping process, I need to contact people that are going to help me take this next step for my business. And what do I need to do? The wish is contacting people. How do I do that? I need to go ahead, and that's looking at, key to this is making it one thing, not 10 things, not 5 things, not 3 things. We are making it one wish. You're going to focus in on that one wish. So I'm going to contact individuals that are going to help me take this next step. So that's one thing that I'm going to do, contacting people. So the outcome is, how will I feel after I accomplish this wish? I will be excited. I will actually have taken a step closer to what I need to do to accomplish this larger goal by the end of the year. So the wish is, I'm going to contact people that are going to help me support progressing my business. The outcome is how it will make me feel when I've done that and how much closer I'll be to my goal. The obstacle comes in is, what happens if I don't have time to make calls? What happens if when my kids go to school, they call me and they need to be picked up early, and that was the time I was going to make the business calls? Or when people come home, they need my help with homework, or I have to make dinner, or something pops up and I got to go to something at school, or I have to do something for church. Like, those are obstacles that could come up. But my plan is who I'm going to call. What time am I going to call them? What I'm going to say. Like, all of those things are planned out, but also I need to address the obstacles. So what happens if the time I set in my planner, I have it in here and I already wrote down, like, I am going to call these individuals. I made a list of people I'm going to call. And then when I get the numbers and I have my script ready, the phone rings and I have to take care of something for work, or my appointments ran longer than I thought they were going to do that day. What do I have? I need to be able to flex my schedule, not to say, oh, I got to put it off till next week. No, I'm going to accomplish this stuff before Sunday. I'm not taking it into next week. And that's what the WOOP method helps you do. It helps you prioritize, but it also helps you think ahead to those obstacles that could come up. So what would your wish be for this week? What is the outcome? What are the obstacles? What is your plan to get over those obstacles and still accomplish your weekly wish? A lot of times for us, the obstacles that pop up as moms are sometimes internal, like we lose motivation. We are tired from all the things that we do. We are fatigued. We are overwhelmed. All of those things can stop us. But what we have to understand is, if we try to prioritize what's important, but then also plan to get over that overwhelm, plan to get over that fatigue. So you have to understand that even though you have your plan laid out, you may be tired because work was long, or you may be overwhelmed because now somebody's calling you with 5 other things that they need you to do, right? What do you do at that point? That's where this WOOP method comes in. You have your plan, but you also have a plan to overcome the obstacles. If you know that by Wednesday you always lose motivation, you have to find that internal drive to push beyond Wednesday. Like, what do you need to do? Do you need to have smaller time frames where you work? Do you need to have rewards? So if I do this, then I get this. Like, there's all these things that probably we use with our kids, or that somebody gave us when we were younger, that we throw out as we age. But you know what? They still work because they're human psychology. So what worked for you when you were younger to get you motivated? Did you like to ride your bicycle? Did you like to color? Like, all of those things you can use. You just have to know when to put safeguards on. Like, I'm not going to do this until I complete this. So the WOOP method is actually going to take your plans from in your planner to action. You're going to take action. So what are you going to wish for this week? What is your weekly wish? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. The other thing I want to know are, what some are obstacles that you are dealing with that kind of get you derailed. I know my main ones are fatigue, definitely. So what do I try to do? I try to put myself on a nighttime routine. So I know that I'm going to do a shower. I know that I'm going to read the Bible. I know that I'm going to pray. I know that I'm going to read a story with my daughter. Like, all of those things, then to help myself wind down so I get better sleep. So if you've enjoyed this video, I definitely think that you should check out my video on how you can plan in 5 minutes, plan your week in 5 minutes, because we don't have a lot of time. But then also check out the whole video on the WOOP method where I introduced it. This is a great way to take your plans from wherever they are to put them in action. So take the WOOP method, make your plans come to life. If you've ever had that great plan that's fallen apart by Wednesday, I will recommend you try the WOOP method, wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. Try it this week. Let me know how it goes. But also sign up for my newsletter, The Done List. It is going to take your productivity even higher, but it's also going to give you little tools that you need to help you stay productive, help you stay encouraged, help you get over that lack of motivation, and help you get over procrastination. Definitely be on the lookout for my next video, because I am going to talk about one of the biggest things that holds us back even more than just taking our plans from paper to reality. It's self-sabotage. We are all very good at that. So I'm going to address that in the next one. See you then. Bye.